Now to Rwanda, where the captured spokesperson for the rebel group, the National Liberation Front, FLN, Callixte Nsabimana, popularly known as Sankara, has admitted to terrorism charges. He made the admission before a court in Kigali on Thursday. Sankara was arrested last month in Comoros and was secretly handed to Rwandan authorities. His charges include starting an illegal militia and cooperating with foreign states in an attempt to topple the Rwandan government. Ruth.
En effet, Jerry, vous venez de le dire,
Exactly, Jerry. So Callixte Nsabimana confessed. He admitted to having collaborated with the Burundi intelligence services and with the Ugandan army. But these statements could further affect relations between these three countries because Rwanda has repeatedly accused Uganda and Burundi of interfering in its internal affairs.
Just now to talk about this and much more about the prosecution of Sankara, Ethan Tashboya, a journalist from Kigali. Ethan, a warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. First off, what do you make of this admission? Has this come as a surprise to you?
Yeah, one would say it was a surprise for Callixte to plead guilty of all the charges. You probably would have expected him to say, to put even the blame on other people, or to even say that it wasn't his voice or something. But I think before he appeared in court, there were thorough investigations done, and the prosecution tried to engage him while he was still in custody. And of course, the reason why I'm saying it was a surprise is normally when we have one of the best lawyers in the country, you tend to play games here and there. Callixte's lawyer is one of the best in the country currently. But, he says that Callixte himself is a former student of law, and he knows what it means when in this country when you actually apologize ahead of time and plead guilty. If you're to be sentenced for 30 years, there are chances that, 10 years or so, and you're likely, depending on the gravity of the cases. So, yeah, he knows. Yeah, many people have done it before. They've been, charged of treason and all that, and then they have pleaded guilty, and instead of sentencing them to either life or 35 years, they end up sentencing them to 15 years in prison.
So we were just talking about relations between Rwanda, Burundi and Uganda. They remain tense, as we know. So after these confessions, how are Kigali authorities reacting?
After this case, you definitely get to know that where it is coming from. When he was in court, he actually said that he literally revealed everyone that they have been working with, including he mentioned that they have been getting some diplomatic and military support from Burundi and Uganda, which are currently not in good terms with Rwanda. That puts everything into perspective. If he says that, he mentioned the people behind, the rebel groups that he has been working with, and other, countries, neighbors that the rebel group are working with. So it puts everything into perspective, and now it's pretty much easy. There have been operations in Nyungwe National Park where Callixte and his rebel group attacked civilians and killed some. So there have been operations by the government forces, and they cleared the entire national park. Some withdrew and, fled into Burundi and DRC. The surety of safety and security in the country, where they had, claimed that they had actually taken control of. So what remains is how are these accusations of the two neighboring countries going to play in terms of either these countries withdrawing their support or seeking to come to terms with Rwanda.